What's going on, guys? Hexadaze here. The Zenless Zone Zero pre-release livestream happened today, and I wanted to make a quick video going over the most important information presented by the dev team. On top of this, we got an info dump on the official Twitter and extra gameplay footage from IGN to cover. The livestream was in Chinese with subtitles only, so it was easy to miss some information if you weren't paying close attention. The devs actually introduced a pretty significant number of changes since CBT3, which really only ended about a month ago. This was both surprising and super exciting to me, and I'm quite optimistic for the future of this game. I want to keep this video concise, so let's get right into the information. First off, if you aren't aware, Zenless Zone Zero is releasing on July 4th at 10 AM UTC+8, which for those of you in the US will be on July 3rd at 10 PM EST. To start off the livestream, the devs showed off the opening theme, which is an absolute banger. In my opinion, ZZZ has the best music of any previous Hoyoverse titles. As a musician, music is something I value a lot, and ZZZ certainly delivers. Next, we heard about the major plotline of the story from the team's narrative designer. In short, the game takes place in a post-apocalyptic world that people of New Eridu spend most of their time in the city, where they're safe. However, as one of the ZZZ agents, you will be exploring what are known as hollows and contain ethereals or monsters. This forms your basis for combat missions in the game, especially the premier roguelike game mode Hollow Zero. I don't want to spoil the story any more than that, and you'll learn more after booting up the game next week. Next, we're introduced to all of the currently known characters in the game, as well as quite a few that we're seeing for the very first time. To start things off, from the Hollow Special Operations Section 6 faction, we saw a teaser for two new characters, including a pink-haired lady, which seems to be wielding some type of longsword, and a ninja-looking dude that looks like he's wielding both daggers and a bow. The design of both of these characters is top tier in my opinion, and I can't wait to see what the devs keep cooking. Next, from the new Eridu Public Security faction, we got to see three new characters, including a smaller female character with twin tails who looks to be wielding some sort of baton, what I can only assume is an older female character with pretty awesome drip who looks like she's wielding a throwing knife, and a white-haired fox boy holding a shield and another type of baton. Again, all these characters look amazing in my opinion. Finally, we get to see gameplay footage for Lucy and Piper, who were both part of the drip marketing that occurred on Twitter earlier this week. Piper is a physical agent with the anomaly specialty, and aside from Grace, she'll be the only other anomaly unit at launch. She's wielding a type of chainsaw weapon and looks like she does a lot of spin to win type attacks. With her specialty, I think she's going to work well alongside Nekomata in a physical team, as Nekomata's additional ability gives her a damage bonus when characters in her party inflict assault. Finally, we've got Lucy, who's a fire agent with a support specialty, which the devs describe as sort of a team buffing character. It looks like she's able to send her little boar companions out to attack enemies, while also having some close-up melee aspects to her kit, and overall she does look very fun to play. We're told that both of these characters are being introduced as playable characters in 1.0, so I think it's pretty safe to assume that both will be 4 stars, as we also got official confirmation that Ellen and Zhu Yan will be the two featured 5-star characters in 1.0, just like they were in CBT3, with Ellen coming first and Zhu Yan coming second. Unfortunately, if you were hyped up by any of the new character design leaks, you'll have to wait until later patches to be able to attain these characters for yourself. While on the topic of new characters, we also got some updates to the Bangboo gacha banner. If you weren't aware, the gacha currency for the Bangboo summons is only earnable in-game and cannot be purchased. The devs have added in a selector to be able to guarantee a targeted S-rank Bangboo when summoning on this banner. They've also increased the amount of summoning currency received in various events and game modes based on player feedback, which all sounds great in my opinion. Alright, now we can get into the really exciting changes to the game, and I think the things that surprised a lot of us that have been following the game for some time now. First, the devs have increased the size of the city where you'll be performing some of your dailies, completing some story content, doing exploration, and generally spending time outside of combat instances. We're told that the city will be roughly twice the size of the beta on release, and we actually got some additional video footage of that released by IGN this morning. It looks like they're aiming to incorporate additional slice of life type content in the future and are adding a lot of casual features in 1.0. Can we take a minute to just appreciate how insane the NPC designs are in this game? The art team has gone all out and I'm here for it. New story content's being released next week, including the main story Chapter 2 with the Victoria Housekeeping co-faction, and a Chapter 2 story interlude with the Public Security faction. They've enhanced the trust system, which was present in prior closed beta tests. In these tests, agents would contact you with the messaging app and allow for you to partake in story-based commissions. The devs have added on to this feature by allowing you to send messages directly to agents of your choosing to trigger story-based encounters and to build reputation or trust, which provides additional rewards. These appear to be limited to 3 times per day. In addition to rewards, earning trust with agents will also now provide buffs in the Hollow Zero endgame mode and unlock new story encounters in this mode that were not previously available. I think this is a really good addition, tying multiple systems together and encouraging players to explore all of the content the game has to offer. We also got to see a preview of new exploration content and accompanying rewards. They've introduced Mew Mew, a cute NPC to help you track exploration progress as you find various items in the world. One of the coolest additions in my opinion was the introduction of an overworld map for the Hollow Zero gameplay mode and the options this can provide moving forward. We didn't get a complete preview of what this will mean, but the devs did note that additional story content will be exclusive to this map and that they're focusing on making Hollow Zero highly replayable and a major source of in-game content. Hollow Zero already has one-time rewards as well as missions that reset on a weekly basis, so this is likely a system to expand in the future. While on the topic of combat, the developers mentioned that the main experience in ZZZ is its combat and that they plan to continue to add more endgame content moving forward. So while ZZZ seems to be a game that doesn't take up a ton of time to do dailies, the game will cater possibly to a less casual audience than say Genshin Impact. I'm personally excited to hear this, as I do agree that combat is what ZZZ does best, and they're showing the game has an identity from the launch. Along with this, the developers are listening to feedback, especially surrounding the TV system, and noted that they're looking for ways to further reduce the burden or replace the system altogether with map-based exploration instead. Finally, we heard about all the rewards we'll be getting during 1.0 from events, pre-registrations, and daily logins. In short, you can expect to receive 100 free pulls and 80 Boopons, which are Bangboo summon tickets. The 100 free pulls look to be made up of 30 pulls, which we'll get directly through the mail, and 70 that will be earned through daily logins and in-game events. Overall, the launch rewards seem pretty decent and on par with what I'd expect from a Hoyoverse title. I want to keep this video as short as possible, so that is all I have for you guys today. If you found this video helpful and informative, consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. I'm hyped for Zenless Zone Zero, and I'm planning to release at least one more guide before launch, and many more to follow. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon for the next video. Peace.